It's time for Q&A with the Credit Game.
What I like about the Capital One Guaranteed Credit Card, the secured and unsecured application are the exact same. Many Canadians assume they will be required to put an upfront security, like a damage deposit when renting, in order to get approved, but end up getting a regular unsecured card instead. The Capital One Guaranteed Credit Card is one of the easiest to get approved for, even if you have previously had problems paying on time with Capital One, or they were included in one of your debt programs. It is also one of the few credit cards that will approve you while you're in a consumer proposal or bankruptcy. It may be easy to get approved for, but will it help rebuild your credit? There are 4 main categories I look at before recommending credit rebuilding credit cards, loans, or line of credit. How expensive it is? Does it report to both Equifax and TransUnion? Value to the score, or how much it affects the score? And value to the underwriter. An underwriter works at the bank and reviews your credit application before you get approved. The Capital One Guarantee and the Capital One Guaranteed Secured both have annual fees of $59. I hate annual fees, but it's still one of the least expensive ways to rebuild your credit. Both Capital One Guaranteed credit cards report to both Equifax and TransUnion. Credit cards affect the score more than all other types of credit rebuilding loans, lines of credit, rent, cell phones, or even a mortgage. The Capital One Guaranteed credit card is no different. Even if it is secured, a credit card with a non-major bank affects the score very similarly to one with a major bank. As a bonus, the Capital One Secured credit card doesn't report as secured on either Equifax or TransUnion. So no one would know you had to put a security to get started except for you and Capital One. The value to the underwriter is one category where the Capital One Guaranteed MasterCard doesn't get top score. Underwriters would prefer cards with a major bank, but when rebuilding your credit in Canada, you have to start somewhere. Major banks will provide secured credit cards to those who are new to Canada or just starting out, but not to help Canadians that have had bad credit in the past or looking to rebuild their credit now. If handled properly, the Capital One Guaranteed and the Capital One Guaranteed Secured card are great stepping stones to get approved for major banks in the future. Underwriters would prefer to see higher credit card limits. One benefit of the Capital One is they will increase the limit faster than any other credit rebuilding credit card in Canada without the need for additional security. I regularly recommend a Capital One credit card to my clients looking for an unsecured or secured credit card in Canada. Not only are they one of the easiest to get approved with, but it also has a very quick turnaround time. A rapid approval is an added bonus for those looking to rebuild their credit as fast as possible. If you would like to compare how the Capital One Guaranteed MasterCard and the Guaranteed MasterCard Secured compare with other credit reporting options in Canada, you can check out the links in the More Info or Show More section.